Hello everybody. In this video we're going to talk about spirit walk-ins. A walk-in is a term that refers to a spirit that enters a living body instead of being born as a baby or entering a baby shortly after the birth. A walk-in is very rare, although as this world progresses towards the birth of the fifth epoch, it's getting less so. This is not a forced takeover or anything like that, and it only occurs when the occupying soul or spirit wants to leave. We all chose this particular life that we're living because we wanted the experiences and, if you like, the trials that we thought this life would bring to us, confident that we can cope with what this life throws at us. Free will of all is paramount, and sometimes those hardships, experiences and trials can get just too much for the spirit to bear. Perhaps the hardships become greater than envisaged, or the spirit overestimated its strength and level of evolvement going forward. Whatever the reason, the spirit would request to be removed, and after much spiritual involvement, another spirit would exchange with the original one. Now, the spirit replacing the tired and exhausted one would be evolved sufficiently to better cope with the problems that particular life offered. They would absorb and inherit all the memories of this life, of the original spirit, but not their previous lives. They would need to do this in order to carry on as seamlessly as possible for those around them. But why not just commit suicide is a question that is usually asked in relation to these circumstances, but you must remember that suicide is probably the only thing that is frowned upon in spirit, as it is a waste of a bodily vehicle. It is unnecessary, particularly if another agrees to occupy and carry on. There is still so much experience to be gained in that life, and not only that, but so many lives to hopefully be positively affected by that life. Please be assured that there is no similarity between a walk-in and what some would term possession. Possessions are when a warped or negative spirit controls another from a little way away. The thing to remember here is that two spirits cannot inhabit one body. So, when the religion tells you that a man is possessed by another spirit, it is just not true. A spirit can be influencing from nearby, but two spirits cannot enter one body. Now, a walk-in can take several months to fully agree and prepare. It's usually discussed when the body sleeps and the soul spirit can journey. It should be remembered that higher evolved beings would discuss and agree the walk-in, and the incoming spirit would have to be so similar in selves that the walk-in would barely be noticeable. What might be noticeable is that the person starts to cope much better in that life and should go on to do so much good. It's a win-win situation. Now, there is no judgment of the spirit soul that leaves, just healing and rest. Similarly, you must remember that a spirit cannot just inhabit a body occupied by another spirit. It would be like bumping into someone. Walk-ins are only accomplished with much discussion and higher evolved intervention. As life on this planet gets more complicated and traumatic, it's ever more probable that walk-ins will become more frequent. A spirit able to take over a life without having to go through birthing or childhood has much to offer and little or no nurture baggage. As a walk-in, you would have a distinct advantage when influencing others in a positive way. Not only that, but you would complete the influences that perhaps the original spirit had originally undertaken, thus completing the tasks and allowing others in the life path to progress as intended. Now, a quick word about suicide. This is about the only thing that is frowned upon in spirit because it's a waste of a bodily vehicle. The life you chose to live and all the things that you chose to do are interrupted. No useful purpose is served. All the things you had chosen to do and the experiences you planned are cut short. But there is no judgment, though. That much is certain. but all the karma, spirituality you chose to add during the fulfillment of that lifetime would possibly remain to be done. The disconnect between humankind and the spiritual is a major contributory factor towards suicide, as life today provides so many problems for ordinary people that seemingly cannot be solved. It has to be said that religion has no answers either. Suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. That's about it for now. Look forward to seeing you for the next one. Till then, be good to each other and see you soon. Ta-da.